session for your reference. Yeah, please. Please give me, just a small introduction. That's it.
Yeah. Hi, Begum. This is Kalki. So you can call me Mani as well. So myself, Manikanda, currently working as a team lead, having a 6+ years of experience. I'm completely into manual testing. I worked in healthcare domain, banking, and another domains as well. Just to switch my career from manual testing to TOSCA automation, like from automation background. So I feel TOSCA is the relevant one and the correct one to change for my experience wise, considering my experience wise as well. Because having 6+ years and moving to automation with the code is something challenging to me, where it will take some time for me to survive if I go for a code automation. So I choose codeless automation, TOSCA, to upskill myself from manual to automation. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Thank, thank you, Mani. Thank you so much. Yeah. Anyone?
Yeah, hi, Afroz. This is Asa Nizamuddin.
Yeah, hi.
I've done my graduation. After that, I've started working in multiple companies, overall of 5+ years of experience, and that's completely into Salesforce manual testing. So I have also planned for moving into automation since I'm not good at coding. So I thought of go for codeless automation to chase Tosca. So looking forward to understand.
Yeah. Okay, Athar. Thank you so much. Anyone, please? Dinesh,
Yeah.
Tarak.
Hi, Begum. I'm
Hi.
Tarak Kalure. I'm from Pune, Maharashtra. So I'm currently working as an automation test engineer in Wipro. So I have total 3 years of experience in automation testing, and I
Yeah.
have good knowledge of Python scripting, and Selenium. And now our project is upgrading to TOSCA. So we are updating our scripts into TOSCA. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah. So you have 3+ years experience, right?
Yeah, 3 years of experience.
Okay. Okay, Tarak. Thank you.
Yeah,
Hi,
hi
hi,
Afroz, this is yeah, continue
Hi.
bro. Yeah, hi Afroz, this is Dinesh.
Yeah, hi,
Uh,
Dinesh.
I'm working as a QA engineer at Blue Yonder since 2 years. Recently I left my job due to my health issues. So in this gap, I want to upskill my skills. So I have joined this course to learn TOSCA. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Dinesh. Thank you.
Yeah.
hi, hi everyone.
Hi,
Very
Sai.
good morning. Yeah. So, so myself, Sai. I did my master, I did my graduation in electronics and communication engineering, and then I completed my master's in computer science engineering. Later, I joined as a QA analyst, and I have worked in different domains BSFI and insurance. I'm currently working for the healthcare, which is the life sciences at IKEA as a manual test engineer. So I have total experience of 7+ years, it includes on total on manual testing and a little bit knowledge on SQL Server as well. So I just want to upskill myself to switch to the better position. And as everyone here is having the same story, so even I am having the fear of coding, and so that's why I'm planning to opt for career in TOSCA automation. As I see few of my colleagues who already joined in TOSCA and they are performing well in TOSCA. So that's why I I am planning to learn TOSCA and switch to job in TOSCA.
Okay. Okay, Sai. Thank you. Priyanka? Priyanka, are you there?
Yeah, hi. Uh, I'm having around 5+6 year experience, and I have experience in healthcare domain, and I'm currently working in manual testing. but and also worked in Java Selenium. So I have worked on manual automation both.
Okay. Okay, Priyanka. Have you joined in previous session or what? So the
Yes,
or
yes.
this is
I joined, but I didn't understand. So because already four session was there, already you like I left. Four session I didn't join, so I couldn't understand. So that's why I joined this session.
okay. I mean, you join in the middle of the sessions, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, Priyanka. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So today I will discuss about introduction of TOSCA. So first of all, I want to say TOSCA is one of the popular testing platform. So which is developed by Tricentis company. So it accelerates testing with no code approach and scriptless for end-to-end automation. And this tool is used for both functional testing and non-functional testing. You can take any regression testing, and it also supports a graphical user interface, command line interface, application programming interface. So the important thing is it is a fast execution and capable of continuous testing approach, and it supports agile methodology, and it decreases if you take any regression testing time, it will decreases regression testing time, maximizes maintainability and reusability, and the ability to integrate with the third party tools, and the test development is very easy, guys. So you can see multiple features in one tool, and you know that scriptless automation, and it is a test management, supports multiple platforms. So, and the one more important feature is drag and drop functionality, and very easy to learn and user friendly graphical user interface. So the thing is, this is Tosca is a German application. So almost it comes in market a few years back. So it can be developed by Tricentis company. So that's why Tosca tool name is Tosca, and the company name is Tricentis. So that's why they give the name Tricentis Tosca. So it developed because end-to-end automation. So end-to-end automation is nothing but from requirement analysis, designing, developing, coding, test execution, reporting, and closure. If you know about STLC, software testing lifecycle. So what we will know from starting to ending. So from requirement analysis to reporting and closure, right? So everything we will see in this tool. If you take any other testing tools like Selenium, we will take, okay? So, but Selenium, we should use different tools. Like if you take requirement analysis for defect tracking, so we will use Jira tool, and for reports, TestMG. For automation, we will use Selenium. But in Tosca, it is a single platform. So that's why we called it as end-to-end automation platform. And here, it uses model-based testing technique. So, what is the meaning of model based testing technique? So, if you see other automation tools, there is no particular model. So, we just simply write code and we are going to execute that code. But in Tosca, it is completely no code and scriptless. But what we will do? So, whatever we want to do, the automated of the application. So, first we have to scan and create a module. So, we will arrange the modules in a sequence manner and executed it. Okay. So, after that, whatever we have created the modules. So we use that modules and we complete the test cases. Okay. And for that, we need a test logic, test data, test information, right? So we saved in a separately in different sections. So there is very huge process. I will explain one by one. Okay. So in this way, we can save time by using this tool, and within time, we can complete the entire automation testing. And the first thing is there are four components that you should know, guys. So first, let me write down. TOSCA commander. Test repository. So TOSCA commander. So TOSCA commander means it is one of the essential part of this tool. So for developing, analyzing, and on analyzing test cases. So it is the core backbone of the TOSCA test suite, and it is used for creating the projects. And if you see, and TOSCA commander build with the different sections such as requirement, modules, test case design section, execution section. So number of sections are there. I will show you. And TOSCA scan. So it is used for scanning input controls, input fields, whatever you can say, and save the information as modules for TOSCA commander. And this TOSCA executor. So this one, it is used for executing the test cases that have been developed under system. And test repository. So test repository is used for saving all the workspaces like test objects, test cases, and so on. And in order for several testers to work at the same time, the test repository is necessary. And see here, so first we will start with the test TOSCA commander, next TOSCA excan, next TOSCA executor. So everything we will see one after the other. So TOSCA commander means where we create, execute, and organize in TOSCA commander. First we will plan, then we will write the uh, test cases, we will develop the test cases and executed them. And that reports like text summary reports generated in this TOSCA commander. And I will show you. So this is the TOSCA commander. So once we install the TOSCA in our system, so it will looks like this. And I will tell you how to install the TOSCA after this session. Okay. And once you enter this TOSCA commander, you will get a different session. This is all projects that we have created already with the previous batches. And you will see different sections for every task. And it will be like STLC phases, very similar. And there are mainly 4 5 sessions are there. But so before to enter in different sessions, first we will see how to create a project. Okay. So when we want to create a project and what we need to do, the simple thing is you need to click on this project. Okay. So if you came here, okay. So this is the first page that you want to create a project. So after activating the license, each and every options would be enabled over here. And this is the create new option. You need to click on this if you want to create a new project. Okay, just click on this create new. And as soon as you click on this option, you could see one window is open. So the name is create new workspace. And this window to create a new project, whatever you want to work upon. So in this, there are multiple inputs we need to give. Okay. So we will be seeing in what are the different kinds of workspaces. And so in TOSCA, whatever the project that you are create, it is called a workspace. And that means where exactly you go in to locate the space, your work which you are trying to work upon. So this is the workspace window. Now, before telling you about types of workspaces, I need to tell you there are 2 types of workspace. Means single user workspace and multi-user workspace. So let us understand what is single user workspace. Here, the first option is select type of repository. There is a drop down here. Just click on that. So there are multiple things like SQL, like Oracle, MS SQL Server, DB2, and this is the single user workspace. You could see the names of databases also. These names of databases are present under the repository. If you can remember, just earlier we discussed, if you see, the thing is, I told you repository means, storage or database where your project gets stored. Whatever the project creating that, it will go and it will store in your repository. So repository means what? Database. Now you can see the names of database also. And now we are going with a single user workspace only. So it means we don't select any database. It is treated as single user. But what is single user workspace? Whatever the project that you are creating, it will be accessing only by you because we are located at different places, right? And everyone their own laptop and everyone created one project and work on this TOSCA. So when you created single user workspace, I mean yourself can access the project what you have created. Others can't be able to see the project what we have created in a single user. So it is accessed by a single person. We are not selecting any database over there. And what is called multi-user workspace? So whatever the project that we create as a multi-user workspace, but the question is how do you create it? So already we know single user we are not selecting any database. For multi-user, you can select any database. Okay. So as soon as I have selected like anything, you can take it MS SQL Server repository. Then the input has been changed. There are various options. So in real time, when you're working on this TOSCA, whatever the projects that company creating that, so will be a multiple user workspace only. Because multi-user means maybe in a project there are 78 people or 10 people. So everybody can access the same project, right? And they want to access this TOSCA and they want to access the project which is created for everyone. So whenever they select any kind of repository as a database. So and after that they need to fill these values. So here you can see schema. So basically for every database, there is one schema. On the schema only, they will build the database. And it should have schema name, version, dynamic server, port address, all these things built up on your server only. So then only the database will be built. So when you select any kind of database, you need to enter the schema name of a particular database. And in the real time, in the company projects, they will only give all the details in order to create the repository. The only one and important job for you is how do you create it? That's it. And next thing is connection string. So I'm going to create a project and this is going to store in the database. So first of all, I need to connect with the database. It is a simple thing. I will give one example. If you want to listen to the class, there should be some connection, right, between you and me. And what is the connection between you and me? Zoom meeting. So similarly, I'm creating the project and asking to store the project in the database. But I should connect with database, right? Otherwise, we can't store the new project. And if you click on this question mark, so what happened? You will see the input of connection string, like server address, database, user ID, password. We need to fill the input to connect the database. So after that, so just click on test connection. Okay. Right now, I don't have any database in my system. So whatever I'm creating, it will not accessible for everyone. So this is how basically you create a multi-user workspace. And this is a simple thing to create a project. So single user means only single person can access. Multi-user means we need to use any existing repository as a database and it can be accessible by multiple people. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a project with a single user. Okay. So it should not select any repository. I should select the option is none. So the next, create new workspace in. This is by default path where exactly your project will be going and storing over there. So I'm just to continue to use the same path over there. And if you want to change, you can change it. So later, select new for new workspace. You have to give the project name. So I'm giving it project name like okay. And this is there is most important point you need to remember here. So here there is a checkbox. Okay. So use workspace template and you could see a path, C drive, TOSCA project and TOSCA commander and this standard.tsv. So what is called standard.tsv? So Tricentis uses agile methodology to build TOSCA and it is use model based data driven framework. So if you just predefine functionality, I mean, as part of predefined functionality, TOSCA has given some standard predefined functionalities. I mean, there is no need of creating new things. So, it does not require the new things, only certain new things already Tricent is created and they have given to us. So if you want to include certain new standard predefined functionalities which is given by Tricentis to us, you need to click on this checkbox. Okay. And if you don't, you will not be able to use standard predefined functionalities. So click on checkbox to get this template. Now click on OK. For example, so you forget to uh, check this template. So what happened? So after that, you need to go support portal. You need to download 8 bag. There is a zip file. So later unzip file, import that into your machine. So there is very big and huge process. So better to click. So without forgetting, so better to click on this checkbox. Okay. And file name is standard.tsu. So TSU means TOSCA subset. Okay. This is the meaning of TSU, TOSCA subset. So whenever you want to import the file or include a file in your project, or you want to export a file or share a file with someone, the file will be always stored with the extension called TSU. If you take any text document, what is the extension? TXT. If you take Excel file, XLXX. So this is the extension of Excel file. So in the similar way, the same kind of thing here also, if you want to export or import, the file name is TSU. And subset. Subset means what? It means a part of a file or a piece of functionality which is included as part of a file. That's called subset. Now included the subset into your project and then click on OK button. Okay. So just it will take few minutes and it will create new workspace and it is importing now standard.tsu. Now your created will be successfully and automatically navigating back to your project. Okay. So this is your project and it has been opened and successfully done. If you remember, Tricentis followed agile methodology. If you want to some rules or setup lines which are followed by enterprises, all the companies in order to work faster. So what Tosca has tell? So everything becomes simple and aggregate, show that it becomes very easy for your practice or maintenance, uses and imports. And see, this is the Tosca Commander tool. If you want to close the project, the first thing I want to tell you, so don't go with this option. Okay. So don't go directly and don't close this project. Just click on this project. Okay. And click on close. Okay. So this is the thing. So if you want to again to come back to the project, then click on project. Okay. So why I'm saying if you directly go and click on close, uh, from here, then maybe your system get maybe your system get blocks. So that's why I'm saying. So the safety thing is just go click on project and click on close. And if you want to come back, then click on this arrow. Okay. And let's see what are the options are there here in home. So first I want to tell you here import subset and export subset. So import means if you want to import any file, then you just need to use this import subset and export subset. And if you want to export any file, you can click on this export subset. So here there is a search. So you can search anything. And Scratchbook, we will be discussing in upcoming sessions. The important point is, so very important point, see here there is a theme. So here you could see all the options are disabled, but other options are enabled. So what is these options? Why they have in visible state? what is the meaning of it, and when you will see in enable state. You need to understand. So first of all, what kind of project we have created? So we have created a single user workspace, right? Single user means what? Single person and store in your local machine. So that is the reason all these options you will get visible, and it will be enabled only when you create multi-user workspace. So team have four options. So here I gave a small example. So first of all, you need to think in a point of view that you're working in real time in your company. So you need to automate. You have the TOSCA and you got activated license and you created a project and work upon. So the important point is where you're storing the project in your database, right? If you want to work on particular thing, what you want to do is, here there is a checkout. So checkout means right now this is all a disabled state in your companies. If you want to work on, for example, this is a folder, okay, virtual folder. So you need to click on this virtual folder and then you need to click on this checkout. It means when you click on checkout in the backend, the TOSCA will send the request to the database like please release the log on this folder. So every folder, whatever you have, whatever they gave, so every folders, it will be log. If you want to release the log, so select the folder and click on checkout. So why it is sending the request to the database? Because your project is stored in that database. So everything is log. Everything is log in the database. So when you click on this, the log will be open and you will be able to see this next to virtual folders, whatever it is there. Okay. And after that, you will see green color line and that particular person is working upon them. And next option is checkout tree. So what is the difference between checkout and checkout tree? So checkout means if you want to access only particular folder, okay, this is a particular folder, and if you want to release the log, you can click on checkout option. But if you want to get the access completely the root folder, for example, see under test case there is a standard module examples, and here there are multiple things are there, and so where it this all under root folder. So the thing is, if you want to get the access completely the root folder, and if I want to get the access only for test cases, if you want a particular folder, then click on checkout. But I want to get the access for the complete root folder. Okay, complete hierarchy from top to bottom. For that, we need to click on this checkout tree. So the data will be open and you can work on it. So after working at the top left corner, so you can see save. So saving is also done. After working again, you need to close, right? So after saving, just one thing you have to do it, click on check in all. So TOSCA will send the request to the database. So close please close the folders. So the log all the folders, whatever has been created, whatever the changes that you have made it will be reflected or stored into the database. So apart from this, there is something called update all. For example, I created three folders, 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay, just assume. So under test cases, I have created three folders. I have saved and check in all. First, we have to save and check in all, and it is done. Whatever I have done, everyone will be able to see, right? In their system, they will just click on update all. So whatever I have created new things, it will be reflecting in their machines also. So the thing is, when you get the opportunity, when you get the TOSCA project, when you enter in the, if you, in your system, when you open the TOSCA tool, so first thing you should do, open the TOSCA and click on update all. Whatever the new changes are there in the project, that will be reflecting in your machine. And when I click on update all, TOSCA will send the request to the database saying, please send the latest updates and reflect in my machine. For other person should also see these changes. So for that, you need to click on update all. So this is the thing. You got my point? What are these options? Because it is very important. I mean, the starting, I mean, every day, the first activity is, so you have to click on checkout or checkout update all and check in all. So these are very important activity that you should do in daily basis. Got my point? Or any, I mean, if you want to repeat the topic, then I will repeat once again. So I just want to clear out what is this.
So check-in all will update whatever we have created on that particular folder in the database. Whereas
Yeah.
update all will fetch what latest updates are there for this particular project, right?
Yeah. So
From others, if there are any uh, changes, those will be reflected to us when
yes.
we update all.
Yeah. So see, in a project there are there are 5 to 6 peoples, and see everyone working on the same project, right? So first thing when you open this project, right? So you have to click on update all. Okay. So whatever they made changes, it will reflect in your machine also. So this is the thing. And if you do something, if you made changes something, so save it and click on check in. So the folders are logged, and after that, whatever you have done, so it will be reflected in other machines also from your end. Okay. I mean, you want some reflections. I mean, by some other person, they made changes or they created something. So if you want to reflect in your machine, then click on update all and checkout. Checkout means if you there are multiple folders are there. There are 10 folders, and if you want to particular a folder, then click on checkout. Checkout tray means there is something called a folder. Under folder, there are 10 test cases. So you want to the root folder. Okay. So then click on checkout tree. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes,
Everyone?
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now see, there are different sections in Tosca Commander. So let us say what are the sections which are not required for us. I mean, for us means not for now. So here, test planning. So basically, you will be view this concept in the manual system. Means whatever you are planning to test, I mean the client or manager, they give you a requirement. It means what exactly you want to test that will be coming as a requirement. So after the requirement is given, this section is also not needed right now because requirements will be given in the test management tool. Basically, we have ALM, Zero tool, Azure DevOps, Quality Center. So these are the different test management tools which we have got in the market. So all the requirements. So here also there is a requirement section. So all the requirements will be stored and rise over there in the management tools. So here your requirements will not be there. So we will not be discussing the requirement section for now. So everything we will be test planning requirement section in the end of the session. So after first, uh, this is not important for now. And what is the use of this requirement section in Tosca? And why they are given in requirement section means, and why we are not using these? Because requirements are already present in another place. Directly, you would be using them only. Even though you are using this source automation tool, it is not mandatory that you create all the requirements here. And I will show you how we will create the requirements, but not now. So first we will see modules, test cases, test case design, execution, scratchbook. After that, we will see this remaining sessions. Okay. So let us think that all the requirements are there here itself. But the question is, how come client will give the requirements in Tosca? So if he wants to give all the requirements here, he should have access to Tosca, right? But TOSCA access will not be given to everyone in that project and only will be given to the automation testing because it is license version. And for each license, they need to pay money to the price in this. So when they gave all the access to all the people in the project, there will be some 70 to 80 people in the project. So, I mean, they give to each and everyone, right? It is not possible. So they will be giving only to the automation testers team only. So team like 4 to 5, 6, 7 peoples, they will buy the license and they will give access. Correct? So they won't create the requirements in Tosca who is able to access by only 5 people, means out of 100 people in the project. If they give create requirements which can be accessed by only 5%, what is the use? They will try to create a requirements which can be accessed by 95% people. You will also have access to them requirement test management. So that is the reason we are not going to create the requirements here. If you want to create the requirements, you can create our own requirements here in the simple things. Whatever the requirement they have created, just copy and paste here. So this is the reason some sections are not required for us. And here, test planning. So test planning means whatever the requirement is given, what you are planning to test, what is the data, what is the input, what is the environment, what is the approach, and how many days will it take, what is the scope, all these things will be decided in this test planning session. So again, the test planning will not be done here. So we are not going to discuss this testimony session. So there are the other things like issues and configurations. So what happened here? So if you want to configure this TOSCA with any distributed execution and all those things, you would be able to integrate or configure all the sections with this TOSCA. So these are the integrations which we can use upon, like you can see something called flood. Flood means if you want to do flood testing or mobile testing, you need to configure that flood devices or the mobile devices or API endpoints in the configurations. I will give one more example. I remember one thing, and this thing I want to share with you. You could see as Tricentis Blood is also one more feature which it tries and it has developed. Now we all knew, right? The IPL cricket match. Everyone know, right? IPL is will be connected each and every year. So before the live streaming, you will be seeing the IPL live on your desktop or laptop or phones. And before coming into the live, before the match starts on the live production, the IPL live streaming is completely tested on this Tricentis Blood. So IPL Hotstar they have used and Tricentis Blood as the tool to test this IPL live streaming. So it is used in n number of places which will be even not know, right? So there are many things, and there is something called um, issues. So issues means basically whenever you are testing it, so you will find some defects of bugs, right? When you find it, you can raise it, but most probably, as I told, we will be having the test management tool, and all these things will be done there only, like your defects, stories, requirements, test planning, test cases, functional test cases, everything will be there in the test management tool. So this is also one of the section which we'll not be discussing right now. Okay, and this is not related to this. Now see here. Here, the most important things are modules, test case design, and execution. So trust me, guys, 95 to 98% of your daily work on Tosca. I mean, whenever you open the Tosca in your machine in a real-time project or a company with these 4 sections. So these are the 4 most important sections, and these 4 sections will cover your 95 to 99% of your work on a daily basis. And these 4 sections which you need to concentrate upon, you need to learn completely. And I will teach you all these sections one after the other. So first, we are going to start with these modules. Now, can you see, if you remember some time back when we created a project, I clicked the checkbox, right? Standard.tsu. So this is the standard modules. So when you click on that, you could see T-Box automation tools, T-Box X engines, test data services. So here this is a predefined functionalities and this is developed by Tricentis and which is given to us. Means if you want to perform operation, just assume when I click that basic Windows operations here, T-box takes screenshot. So if you want to, you can take a screenshots also. If you want to send some keys commands, so here T-box send keys, and like if you want to create a file and you click and want to save them, so T-box save as. For example, if I open a new text document, I'm just telling you, if I open a new thing, you open the, after new thing, what happened? You need to click on Control plus S. I mean, your file is not saved. If you want to save, so what is the thing? Control plus S. You have to click on that, right? So this can also be automated by using T-box save as. Okay, and those have already developed T-box save as. Can you see the file path? So here there is a file path, file name label, and caption. So don't worry, all these things, these are predefined functionalities, and we will discuss so that which task has already developed and given to us. Okay, so there are there are few important standard modules are there, like basic Windows operation, buffer operations, file operations. Um, Here also there is a file and Excel, PDF. So, so there are few things that I already know and I have used in my previous experience, and I will share you with this. How to create the scenarios. In that scenarios, how we will use these predefined functionalities. Okay, and when you want to automate all these kind of things, so those guys will use given that. So that's why I told you don't forget by clicking on the checkbox. And I need to tell you one more important point is you might install and create a project. For example, let us consider this by mistake due to some uncertain circumstances. You might have closed this test case design and execution section. So how we get back those sections? So there are two ways. First, click on Home and there is a project. So click on that. After you click on project, you could see all the folders, whatever we have seen, everything is again visible now. I close test case design section. So what I need to do? So just give a right click on test case design and there is a plus icon. So click on that and open a new window and it has opened right now, right? And again, I will click on this, give a right click, dock as tab document. Okay, see? And you want execution section. Click on project, right click, plus icon, and simply you can take drag and drop. This is another way. Okay. I will show you once again. This is one method of doing. Okay. Just give a right click, plus icon, give a right click again, tag as top document. Execution section, give a right click, plus icon, you can take it directly. Anything you can use and you can take it from here. And one more thing. The another method of doing is there is something called here, see, click on section. For example, I'm closing this again. Here there is a section. Click on that. So test case design. So click on this, drag and drop. This is very easy. And execution section. Click on that. You can give tag as top document. Anything you can take it. See, the thing is, it is as easy as such that short. There is no predefined method in a simple sense. There is no single method. Okay, there are multiple ways present to do a single task. So it depends upon our convenience and the process which we feel comfortable. Okay. Any queries on this topic? What we
Yeah,
got?
yeah. So, can I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if like as you said earlier, so if we close that any of the module by mistake. Okay, maybe if you are doing some work in the middle, suppose if you are designing a test case in the test case design a module, so we are in the middle of that one. Okay, and by mistakenly we have closed that one. So if you open from like from project or sections part, so will that be automatically saved, or how it will be?
So you are doing
The work
something in the modules,
uh,
and it is closed. Suddenly it is closed. You can take it
closed.
from directly from the module. So whatever
Hmm.
you have done, you have something created, it will not erased. Okay, it will not disappear. So it will what I mean, it will show how exactly you have do. Okay, and after that, if you want to close the project, so it will you have to save. It will not save automatically. Okay, before closing the
Mhm.
project, you have to save this thing and click on check in all and close the project. And by mistakenly, you have closed the modules and you are doing something, suddenly it is closed.
Hmm.
Okay. Just go directly and click on modules. So everything you will see again. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone?
So while closing the project, if we don't save and just close, so what kind of data we lose there?
What kind of data means? I don't understand. Please explore your question,
I
Arthur.
mean, I mean like any activity which will be not saving.
Yeah. So if you want, uh, by mistake, and another thing is, some person, by mistakenly, no, everyone do some not not thinking in same way, right? So everyone do mistake. So for example, just assume you have closed this project by mistake. Okay. So before close this project, it will ask you. So you have made changes something if you want to save or not. So it will ask you to save or not. So just click on S and close the project. It will give the notification. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Anyone? Sai, Tarak, Priyanka, Dinesh. I hope everyone is clear now.
No questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tomorrow, this is a part of a complete introduction of TOSCA, and tomorrow we will see how to install the TOSCA in your system. So I need your laptop. I mean, it should be Android laptop. So I will give three links. Okay. So first link is related to you have to register in Tricentis company, and I will guide you during live session. Okay. And second link is related to get license. Okay. You just need to click on license. And the third link is related to installation part. So, so I will guide you tomorrow in tomorrow session. So please be available. Okay. And the next topic is after that, I will discuss this module section. I will start what is module, why we need to start with modules, and how do we create a module. So all these things we will see in tomorrow session. And well, the first thing is I will go very slowly because this is the first concept, right? So that you are trying to learn. So that's why. So after that, we will go very normal.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I have a doubt. Like
yeah,
TOSCA is a
yeah.
paid tool. It's not open source. So you will be providing us for the training till the course completion. The license will be provided, right?
Yeah, it is a paid tool. but not for us.
Mhm.
So Tricentis, what happened? Tricentis gave a practice purpose. For practice purpose, they give a trial version. It is a 16.0 version, and it is very similar to see if you real time environment, and this version is very similar. Just the thing is, it is now right now it is a disable state. This is a thing that you can see the difference. That's it. So some options are disable state because we are using a single user workspace, right? We are not working on the multi-user workspace. We are not accessible a database because accessible for accessible database we need approval, right? So that we don't know, that we don't have, right? So that the thing. That's it. And license version, I mean, you're not required to pay anything. Okay, I will give the link, and it is a there is no limited, there is no validity. It is a for lifetime. You can, in I mean, after 10 years also you can open, you can use this Tosca tool. So this is the thing.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Yeah. Everyone is clear now?
Yes.
Okay. Then we will meet in tomorrow's session. Okay. And with the new concepts. Until, take care. Bye. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Have a good day.
Thank you,
Bye.
Afroz.
Have
Take
a
Thank you
great
all.
day. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dinesh.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
team.
Thank you, Atas. Thank you, Priyanka.
Thank you.